Coverage you can count on begins with cybersecurity in Augusta, taking yet another step forward. Augusta University announcing a new master's program to try to build the workforce. News Channel 6's Samantha Williams sat down with the program director today. She joins us live. Samantha?
Brad, it's a graduate program no other university in the nation offers. Augusta University is aiming to be at the forefront of cyber in all aspects, including political science.
What type of cyber defense does the United States need to keep its national interests secure in the face of cyber threats from regimes such as North Korea, Iran, and Russia?
When many think of cybersecurity, people working in front of a computer to combat internet threats comes to mind. But in reality, it's much more complex. That is why Augusta University created a political science master's program unlike any other in the nation.
It's one thing to be able to talk about the coding side of cyber, the computer side of cyber, but what do you do with the policy side of cyber, with the analytics side?
That's how AU's Master of Arts in Intelligence and Security steps in. It's Pamplin, the Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences College's newest program.
So if somebody hacked into our election system or just hacked into Facebook or just used legally the mechanisms that Facebook have in the virtual world, can we respond to that in any way if we feel threatened by it?
The answer right now is up in the air. Dr. Albert explains since cyber war and cyber terrorism is so new, there are no policies or procedures in place to guide responses to threats. And a definition for cyber war and cyber terrorism has not been established.
The standard definition of war is you must maintain 1,000 battlefield deaths for it to be declared a war. So in cyber, when you're talking about, Russia interfering with our elections, for instance, well, that's espionage for sure, but it doesn't even fit the traditional notion of espionage.
In addition to intelligence collection and security studies, the program's third area focuses on cybersecurity policy.
Hopefully we will become, Augusta University will become the destination of understanding cyber terrorism and policy analysis when it comes to cyber terrorism.
Now, there is a huge need for workers in the cyber field. Augusta University is now accepting applications for that master's program, which will kick off next fall. There's a link to the application and more information on WJBF.com. Back to you, Brad.